So, good morning students. I am Professor P.B. Ingade and today we have to conduct the lecture number 11. What is the lecture? Lecture number 11 on a syllabus of what is new syllabus of physics in the year of 2020-21. The name of the subject is physics and what is the chapter name? Chapter name is rotational dynamics. So boys and girls, today we have to learn the dynamics of circular motions. So write down the titles: dynamics of circular motions. This is our today's titles: dynamics of circular motions. So dynamics means what is? Dynamics means nothing but the study of motion body and the forces which is act on a body. This is nothing but the dynamics. Okay, we already learned in our previous lectures study of the motion body and the which are the forces acting on this motion body, nothing but the dynamics. Okay. So in dynamics of circular motion means what is? So though students, there are two types of the forces act on a motion body. These forces are nothing but the centripetal force and one is the centrifugal force. So what is the two forces act? One is the centripetal force and another is what is? Centrifugal force. So these are the two forces acting when the body is move in circular motions. Yes or no? Yes. So students, today we have to learn about the centripetal force. What is our today's topic? Today we have to learn the centripetal force only in that lecture number 11. So let's write down the title. The title is centripetal force. The title is centripetal force. This is our today's titles. Yes or no? Yes. So student, let's we define the centripetal force now. So how to define centripetal force means is define as the force acting on a particles. Where is the forces act on a particles? Why? Because we know the meaning of circular motion. Circular motion means the motion of a particles along the circumference of a circles. I draw the diagram here. This is the circular motion condition. I draw the center lines. Yes or no? Yes. This is the center. O will be there, right? What is this? Suppose the point will be here, OA, and suppose the particle P, right? So we know the definition of circular motion. What is the definition? The motion of a particles along the circumference of a circle, nothing but the circular motions. So in dynamics of circular motion, it is classified into the two types, centripetal force and centrifugal force. Today we have to learn the centripetal force. So what is here? When particle performing circular motions. Yes or no? Yes. So centripetal force is defined as the force acting on a particles. Centripetal force is the centripetal force is defined as the force, okay, the force acting on a particle, performing circular motions, right? Means when particle performing a circular motion, that time always the forces acts. This is nothing but the dynamics of circular motion. So the force is acting on a particles. The force acting on a particle during the circular motions. Okay. So the force is acting on a particle performing circular motion, and the force, see here, the force acting towards the center of a circle along the direction of radius, is called as centripetal force. Yes or no? Yes. Yes, boys. So what is we learn here means the force is act toward the centers. See once again, centripetal force is defined as the force acting on a particle performing a circular motions. The force is acting on a particle performing circular motion. Suppose the particle performing anti-clockwise. So whenever the particle performing circular motion, that time always the force is act. Which force is there? Centripetal force. But how to direction? Okay. So how to direction? The force acting toward the center of a circles. The force is acting toward the center of a circles. Toward the center of a circle. Yup. CP. Along the direction of radius. Nothing but the centripetal force. Yup. CP. Toward the centers. Right. So this is the simple definition of centripetal force, boys. Yes or no? Yes. So let's we consider the some following points here. You understand from this concept also. When particle performing here along the circumference, so always the forces act there. This force is always pull where? Toward the center of a circles, and where? Along the directions. Along the direction of radius, nothing but the centripetal force. So we have to see here some following points. Observe here first points. Where is the tangential velocity at this point? Suppose this one. This is the velocity of the particle. What is V? V is nothing but the what is? Tangential velocity of particles. We already learned in our previous topic. So V is the tangential. Let V is tangential velocity of a particles, right? Which is perpendicular to the centripetal force, right? Which is the V is the tangential velocity of a particle which is perpendicular to the centripetal force. Means this centripetal force and this are always 90 degree to each other. This ones. So this centripetal force is produced due to the which motion? Due to the centripetal accelerations. This centripetal force is occurs due to the centripetal accelerations, and this already we learned in our previous topics. Yes or no? Yes. So centripetal force, the centripetal force is occurs due to the centripetal accelerations, or what is radial accelerations. So we know the boys what is the centripetal acceleration. Yes, what are the right m, what is yes, omega square into r. If you consider in vector form, this is also acting where? Toward the center of a circles, right? So what is the magnitude? The magnitude in vector form is what is in minus. Yes or no? Yes, this is the radius vectors. Yes or no? Yes. Then another point in centripetal force, there is no any displacement of the particles. Second point or third point, there is no displacement of particles, so no displacement means no work done. So no displacement of particle, therefore no work done is produced during circular motions. Okay, so I understand this point. We know the definition of work done. What is work done is equal to what is force into displacement multiplied by what is cos theta. If you consider the force, this is the Fc force is act there, and suppose the particle is released from this point A position, so this is the displacement. See boys, here the particle performing circular motion, the centrifugal forces act like that. Suppose the particle is released here, what is this is the displacement occurs, centripetal force toward the center. Suppose the particle is released like that, so in this direction the velocity is also here tangential and displacement is also in this direction, because we know that rate of change of displacement is nothing but velocity, rate of change of velocity is nothing but the acceleration. So this displacement and this is how much angle there, 90 angles, so theta is 90. So theta is 90 here. So theta is 90. So what is the work done? Work done is equal to F into D into cos 90, and cos 90 is what is 0. So work done is here how much? It is 0. In where? In a centripetal force. So what is only there? There is a only there is a centripetal acceleration or radial accelerations. Okay, we know that. You see here, suppose the particle is move, so forces act, so it move like that. In this direction the forces act like that. So due to this the circular motion is maintains. So because of the centripetal force, the circular motion is maintained. Okay, yes or no? Yes. So I write down this point also. Due to the centripetal force, the circular motion is maintained. The circular motion is maintained. Suppose no centripetal force, so there is no any circular motions. Okay, so centripetal force is responsible for the circular motion and it always acts toward the centers. Suppose the body is here, suppose particle will be here at this position, so where is the centripetal force? Toward the centers, like that. Suppose the particle will be here, where is the force? This much. Suppose the particle here, the centripetal force like that toward the center. So because of the centripetal force, the circular motion is maintained, and the centripetal forces act at different points on the circumference of a circles. So I write down another points. The centripetal force is act on the different points on the circumference of a circles. Right? What is understand? The centripetal force is act on the different points on the circumference of a circle and toward the centers. Right? Then boys, we solve the one simple numericals here. What is the numerical if you consider? By the Newton's second law. Simple one derivations by using the simple one numerical formula. So what is the Newton's second law? Force is equal to mass into accelerations. This is the simple formula which is always used for various numericals. Right? So F is equal to m into accelerations. So F is equal to mass Mass means mass of the particle into acceleration. So how much acceleration will be there? Omega square into r. So omega square into r is the acceleration. So what is the formula for F is equal to m omega square into r? This much centripetal force is acting here. What is the formula for FCP? The FCP is m r omega squares. This is the magnitudes. If you consider in vector form, so in vector form, what is FCP? Vectors minus omega square into r vectors. Why negative sign? Because it acting toward the center of a circle. I write down here this. This is point number suppose 7. So negative sign indicates that the force is acting towards the center of circle. Yes or no? Yes. So centripetal force is a real force. I write down another point. It is a real force. It is real force. Or another name, it is a resultant force also. It is a resultant force. Yes or no? Yes. Resultant force, which is act on a particles when performing the circular motions. So it is a real force or it is a resultant force. So if you consider the here in another form, you see here in vector form, we write down in more detail F is equal to minus omega square into r vectors. If you solve this derivation here, in simple, I write down. What is the definition of the unit vector? Unit vector is defined as the ratio of r upon mod of r. Okay, unit vector is defined as the vector radius vector upon mod of r. So what is r is equal to r unit vector into this r, right? So if you put in this equation, FCP is equal to m omega square into r is replaced by what is this r unit into mod of r. Yes or no? Yes. Then we know the another formula, V is equal to r into omega. So omega is equal to what is V by r. You put this here in omega. So FCP is equal to m omega is replaced by this V square upon r square, r unit into this. So this one is cancelled. What is remaining? FCP is equal to what is m V square r cap upon r. We getting this one more formula also there. Yes or no? Yes, we getting in this also in vector form here. Right? This is the one formula if you convert in unit vector forms. So boys, m is the mass of the particle. Yes, correct. V means also the velocity of the particles. V is the velocity of the particles. R is what is radius, or another is radius vectors. This r cap is nothing but what is, it is a unit vector, and unit vector is along the direction of always what is along the direction of this radius vectors OA, right? Then another point is omega. Omega is nothing but the angular velocity of a particles here. So what is the formula we have? We have the formula for centripetal force, F is equal to m omega square r. Another formula what is FCP is equal to m V square, what is V square upon r also. We getting this formula is also there, m V square upon r. So you have the lot of formula if you solving this. Omega is replaced by what is V by r. So V by r means one is cancelled. What is we getting? M V square upon r also. So this is the formula for centripetal force. So boys, we consider some example here. What is the meaning of centripetal force? So centripetal force is nothing but the what is? Yes, correct, gravitational force. Centripetal force nothing but the what is? Friction force. Centripetal force is nothing but the what is? It is a Coulomb force. It is a electrostatic force. Yes or no? Yes. So write down this point. Centripetal force is nothing but similar as what is? Gravitational force. Another is what is? Tension force. Other similarity, what is? Friction force. Another similarity, what is? Coulomb force. Another is what is? Electrostatic force. Right? So these are the ETC. Yeah? So these are the various name of a centripetal force. This is the related or similar with what is? Gravitational force, tension force, frictional force, Coulomb force. Okay. Then electrostatic force and so many much more. So what are the example you consider? You consider the example of what is? One example, write down here. The motion of a moon along the circumference of a means what is? The moon is revolving around the earth. The moon is revolving around the earth. What is? Due to the centripetal force. How? Suppose this is the earth, okay, and suppose this is the moon. So this moon is revolving around the earth. So in between which force will be there? In between there is a centripetal force. This centripetal force is nothing but the what is? Gravitational force, because we know the Newton's law of gravitations. Every particles means to attract to each others is product of their mass and inversely proportional to the distance between them. F is equal to G m1 dot m2 upon r square, nothing but the centripetal force, and which is always direction toward the centers. So in between earth and moon, what is there? There is also the what is? Which force? Centripetal force will be there. So this is the one example. Another example, boys, if you consider the car is moving a horizontal circular path. Okay, I write down, suppose here. Where is I am write down? Suppose I write down here. You see here. Second example. Suppose the car is moving on a horizontal circular path. So there is a friction in between what is? The wheel of the car and road. Suppose this is the one circular path. Okay. And there is a what is? The car is moved. Suppose I draw the one car is simple. Okay, this is the car tires. Okay, so this car is moved like that. This is the roads. This is the wheels. So these wheels create the some friction with these roads, and where is the force? The force is toward the centers, FCP. So this is nothing but also the what is? A centripetal force. This is nothing but also the centripetal force, the friction between the wheel and roads, that is called as also the centripetal force, which maintain the circular motion. Suppose there is no any friction, what happen? There is no circular motion will be possible there, and car will be bent. or there is a accidental problem will be there. So to maintain circular motion there, what type of the force will be there? Friction force. This friction force is nothing but the centripetal force. This is the one example, this one and this one. Here is also we consider another example, boys. Here third example we consider. Third example is what is the electron revolving around the nucleus. I draw this. This is the nucleus and there is a this electrons. Okay, nucleus carries the positive charge, electron carries negative. So in between, which type of the force is there? Also centripetal force in electrons and this nucleus. And because of this centripetal force, the electron is possible to move along with around the nucleus. Okay, so many application we have. If you consider the one string example, suppose you consider the string here. If you consider the string, okay, this is a fixed point and this is the, we attach any bob will be there. And if you revolve this string like that, if you revolve the string, so what is? The string is moved in this way. So there is a what is? One more, which force will be there? Centripetal force in between the string. And string is what is? The tension will be there because the force is pull, that is called as the tension force, and tension force is nothing but is also the what is? Centripetal force, boys. So these are the various example of centripetal force. So we stop here. Do you understand the concept of centripetal force? Yes or no? Yes. What is the definition? This is the definition. These are the some following points. This is the simple one derivation with the help of Newton's second law. This is the much more detailed explanation in vector form by the definition of unit vectors. Okay, this is in vector form, this formula or this formula. These are the some examples of a centripetal force. So I stop here, boys. If you like my videos, to share my videos with your friends, your teachers. Okay, and next lecture we have to discuss the another dynamics of rotational dynamics, nothing but the centrifugal force in lecture number 12. So I stop here. Thank you very much.